Poinkus, poinkus. What is up, guys? It's Kikizilla101 here yet again. Yeah. And I don't know if you can notice, but you can actually see through my fish tank. Like, you can actually see a bit of the wall back there, which is pretty cool. And you can see the shape of the filter, because I've been doing some excellent stuff, getting some more stuff cleaned up, and I think I'm finally combating the algae and other gunk that's in there, and it's finally clearing up. So, awesome. Fish tank's starting to look better. Anyways, how are you guys doing? It's been a while since we've streamed. I've been working really hard. There was quite a few days actually recently where I wanted to do a stream, but I decided not to because I'd rather work on Mesozoic Isle episode 2. I'm saying episode 2 because episode 1's completely done. And I've just been waiting for Mandy to be able to do the voice lines because she's been doing school and she's been busy with other things and been having some other issues. So yeah, it took us a while to get her around to doing her voice lines, but we got a bunch of stuff done last night. So we have a bunch of voice lines that I'm going to be compacting in today, and then we're going to be recording some more. And hopefully that episode will be up very soon. What day is it? It's Wednesday. We might be able to get it up by Friday. Let's shoot for it. Let's get episode 1 up by Friday. We can do it. Let's try it. So yeah, look out for that. Episode 1's creeping up on you. Great. Where have you been? I have, like I said, been working on Mesozoic Isle stuff, and been trying to get narration done, and also had some family stuff going on, whatnot. Hell yeah, awesome. I hope you enjoy it once it comes out. Also, I've been another thing I was doing is, well, I was going to be doing the Edge collaboration video I did with Edge. I was working on that before I went on my little ski-cation or ski vacation. But then I went on the ski vacation and came back and completely forgot about it until yesterday. And I was like, oh, I still need to do that. Crap. But right now I want to finish MI episode 1 so I can get it out there. So yeah. We don't have very many people in the stream right now. But maybe if we do today, because I did do this stream pretty early, so we don't usually get a lot of people in when we do these streams a little bit earlier. But if we do get a larger amount of people, I might ask you guys a question about MI a little bit. What's up? We have the Winkwit inside the chat. My boy Izzy. Hi. Made it. Yes, you did. Yippers. So now we get to do a normal stream, which we haven't done in a while. So I'm hoping that I didn't see Cameron commenting after the second half of that stream, so I don't know if he actually watched the whole thing. I hope that he did, because I did the stream for him. But I feel like a tetrapod. That's interesting. Superfan X. Hello. What's up, Superfan X? What day did you say we could meet at the museum? I never said a day. Not yet. I was looking at, was it last Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday before last. Sunday before last, I was looking at that day. But something turned up and I couldn't do it. Month, yeah, I can possibly do it this month. We'll have to talk in private about it. But yeah, that happened. And this last weekend was the weekend that was the anniversary of my grandfather's passing. So we had other things to do that weekend. So yeah. 49 subscribers and you'll be at 1K. Hell yeah. Exciting stuff. And then I'll finally have monetization back, which will help a million. I need that money to help out with this stuff. Don't worry, the content on the channel is not going to change. It's just going to have advertisements so I can actually get money and make more of this stuff, which I think is a very small price to pay. Grandpa stuff before me. Yeah. Yep, that was important. We all needed to do that. Or, yeah, family stuff, yeah. But, yeah, I would like to talk to you a bit more and private. Maybe we could jump into a video chat and stuff and talk about it or whatever. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some editing today. I think I might be able to have time to do it today. Maybe might have to do it tomorrow though. I'm not sure. We can try to talk more about it, but in private. I don't want to talk about it on the live stream. You also need like 280,000 views to get monetization. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure it's just 1,000 subscribers, my dude. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll be second YouTuber I plan of seeing in real life. Awesome. Which YouTuber did you see first? Damn, it's tough to get monetization. Tradeus upload. Yeah, I did notice that. It popped up on my thing. What are you going to do for 1,000 sub special? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make one. Because that answers Jim Tisco's question too. I don't think I'm going to make one because it's just very... Well, actually, I do have an idea I could make one for one. Because I just have so much crap to work on with Mesogal. But I do want to announce that I have, in fact, finished the tournament, the dinosaur tournament. I finally got around to actually recording myself, getting the randomization, picking all the people that are in there through the randomizer. I didn't actually handpick them. And then I did the dice rolling for the battles, and I recorded that too. So I can put those unlisted videos in the description so you guys can see what actually happened behind the scenes. But all I need now is just to record the fights for those episodes, and then I can slap them together, edit them, and that could be the 1,000 subscriber special as we finally just released the dinosaur tournament. So if I'm able to find that time for that, then I could do that. We'll have to see. I don't know about doing it outside anymore. I did think about doing it in the park out there, but I don't know if that's going to work out too much. And it might be a lot easier to just record it in the house. Not sure, but I might just go out there and film it there. So we'll see. Am I in it? I'm not going to confirm who got in it, but I have seen multiple people that are in the chat right now that are in the tournament that actually did make it in there. So, yeah, multiple of you guys. I think I see at least 4. I think there's 4 of you right now in the chat that are in the tournament. So it kind of easily narrows it down for you. There's not too many people that aren't in the tournament, actually. Your old videos were cringe. Weren't all of ours? Yeah. Little boy making Godzilla stuff. Hell yeah, man. I looked at my old deleted videos and oh boy. Oh yeah. I've been making Dinosaur King anime cards for the past few weeks. So far, I'm up to 86 cards. A few of the cards are custom. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Little side hobby. I left a comment on PETA's newest vid, and I'm awaiting for responses. That's interesting. Around the gap between MI Season 1 and Season 2, what type of content will you do in the channel? That's a fantastic question. That's a fantastic question. Well, for one, MI Season 2, I foresee it being a far smoother launch than Season 1 because I do actually plan on not releasing a anticipated release date a year in advance like I did before. I'm going to completely finish it, and then I'll start or almost finish it when I start the ad campaign for it, and then I will be finishing it, and then by the time that it's done, I will release I'll get a release date out there for you guys, so you guys know when it's coming. So that'll be much smoother for one, and I think it'd be much easier because of that schedule, since everything will be already done, to interlock videos between Mesozoic Island. Mesozoic Island won't make all the content so much more sluggish. And I do want to do this for a long period of time. I want to I'm doing YouTube for the long haul, so I need to figure out a way to manage things appropriately. So that's kind of where I'm right now. I'm wiggling stuff around. But my main focus in that big gap between the seasons is going to be Kiki Quest and probably Paleo Showcases. I'd really love to get into the Paleo Showcases really sometime soon, but I just haven't had time to write the scripts for those things and do the research for them while writing scripts and stuff for Mesozoic Isle, because I'm writing narration scripts after I edit the episodes, because I need to, some of the stuff turned out differently and I shot scenes differently and I need to rewrite some stuff. So I just decided to not write out the narration until after I edit the episode, so I actually know what I need. So that's the main focus you can see is trying to get towards Kiki Quest, which, by the way, for those of you who like them and are looking forward to seeing where they go into the future, which most people do seem to like them, it is going to be probably 3. I'm gonna say 3 to be safe. 3 new ones that could be coming out this year, in the latter half of this year, because I'm gonna be visiting my great friend Cesar out in California this summer, as some of you guys know, or aka Artsy Dilo. Link to his channels in the description under the credit section at the bottom. Actually, I think I might have removed that. Yeah, I did. I accidentally deleted that. Anyways, he's Artsy Dilo. He's awesome. Makes more videos, Artsy, and watch his videos. Anyways, what am I saying? I'm losing my mind here. Okay, one second. Yeah, I'm gonna visit him, and out there's a couple museums we're gonna go to, and we're gonna record some stuff there, which will be some pretty cool episodes. So we're planning out those things now, and he's gonna like co-host them, I guess. He's going to be a guest inside those episodes, which is going to be really fun. And then I have a bunch of stuff around my area to do that I haven't done yet. So Kiki Quest will be my #1 thing, because they'll be the bigger projects that I'm really interested in doing, because they're like documentaries and it's a pretty cool show. I love that. And then Paleo Showcases would be really fun too. Just some unique paleontological topics to discuss and whatnot. So that would be pretty cool. Kiki, your old videos weren't bad. I took a journey back in time and looked at some of the old ones a few days ago. Well, I appreciate that. I think that some of them were kind of poor, were kind of bad, to be honest. But I was definitely passionate, and I think that that carried through the screen. So even though a lot of my content was very dated and was not very good, I think that the main reason that people did like and watching my stuff and I enjoyed doing it is because I was passionate about what I was talking about. So I think that's a big thing for anybody. Like, if you're frustrated that you're not getting the mad views and mad subscribers and all this lovely support like someone like myself or someone even bigger than me is, just remember, it's taken me 5 years to get to where I am right now. I feel your guys' pain. And I know that it's very difficult, but the #1 thing that you can control is your passion. So if you want to make a channel successful, focus on yourself, not other people. Don't try to view grab and make a bunch of clickbaity videos. That crap is not going to work, and it's just going to create a bad reputation for yourself. Just focus on being passionate and loving what you do, because when people find you, which people will eventually find you, and they'll find you, but when they look at your videos and they watch how passionate you are about it, they'll find that enigmatic, they'll watch you and love watching you, and they'll stick around longer, right? You want to, when people get in, you want to keep them. That's the way I always looked at it, is that I want to make each video as good as I can, so when people watch them, I am doing the best I can to confirm that I'm keeping them watching more of my stuff. And they're not just passing by. And that's why I don't really want to do those videos talking about, oh, here's all the new figures coming out, because I find a lot of people just kind of come in and just pass through those. And I don't feel like it's unique to me. I mean, sure, it's fun to talk about them, but I can do that in a live stream. And so that's why I'm not doing those videos anymore, because I just don't find them unique to me, and I'm not really that passionate about them. So I would say just make sure that you're doing something that you're really passionate about, and then you'll find success. You will. I watched Godzilla 2014, great monster stuff, but the characters were forgettable. Characters weren't the best, yeah. Could you tell us an idea you had for MI never got made. I also recently subscribed to Arcedella. Awesome. I'm happy you did. An idea for MI that never got made. That's a good question. It's pretty tough because some of the ideas that I've thrown to the side were things for like season 2 and 3, which have been changed the most. But some of the concepts in those ideas were still there, so it'd be kind of spoiler territory if I told you about them. Let me think. What was something, an idea that I never did? Never got made. In Mesozoic Isle. Oh, well, there was a third hybrid. There was a third hybrid dinosaur, which I believe was an episode or in season 1. In season 1, there was a third hybrid dinosaur besides the 2 that are already in there. We know that there's the Boravenator and the Monster Quindaris Rex, but in the original version of season 1, I believe there was a third one. I think that was the idea. I know I eventually moved it to season 2. But I do think that originally he was in season 1. And I say he because he had a specific name. He was actually named Jerry, which was a terrible name for what was supposed to be an intimidating actually, it was kind of like a bypassing hybrid dinosaur. It was a terrible idea. It was a terrible concept. And so that's been scrapped. That hybrid dinosaur is not in season 1. Not in season 2 either. But I did like the concept behind the hybrid dinosaur character. And I more recently, within the last couple months, did a sketch drawing of a redesign of the general concept that I will do with a fully custom figure, which I plan to bring back through season 3. So the idea may still find the light of day through season 3 and in a new, unique, better way. But originally it was shown off by a Chinosaur, and it was in season 1. But it's that's not happening now. So there's something for you. Hopefully that's interesting. Will this be on in 40 minutes? I'm still in class till then. Possibly. I was planning on keeping this stream a little bit shorter, so I'm not sure, but it will be going on for a bit longer. Hey Kiki, what would you do if FBI take your dogs? I would John Wick style hunt them down and take them back, and give them to PETA. Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about what I'd do. Stuck in school, so I cannot hear. LOL. Oh, sorry. I have seasons 3 and 4 Dinosaur Archipelago scrapped. So anyone want to hear that? JK. We see Jerry. What about the second hybrid? Boravenator? Well, you guys kind of already figured, well, some people have figured out what the Boravenator is. There's the first version of the Boravenator that is inside of season 1. It's not a very big part. It does show up, the Boravenator shows up more than the M-Rex does in season 1. But it's still a more minor part. It does have an actual role inside of the story, but it's not as it's not the hybrid things are not really that big of a plot device inside of this season. But yeah, they're going to become more evident as time goes on. And like I said, season 2 is where the M-Rex shines. That's his season. So the hybrids become more and more important to the plot and the story as time goes on. There's kind of like introduced in passing in this one. You want to hear some of my hybrids? Sure. What creatures are in it? I didn't even heard about the second hybrid. Yeah, the Boravenator is one that wasn't. It's not as popular as the other ones, and I think for good reason. It's not as exciting of a figure. I mean, you guys have seen it inside the trailers. I can actually just show you guys what it is. I think I have it right here, right? No? Yeah, no. Where did I put it? Why is it down here? It's kind of odd. Anyways, this is the Bora Venator version 1. The first ever version of the Bora Venator. It's just a little Chinosaur, but it has a very odd shape and doesn't really look much like any real dinosaur that I know of. And so I made it into a hybrid character. And this one is going to have more of a longevity throughout the series. This is just the first version of it. This is one of the very few hybrids that actually get new versions. Like they get updated and like normal species on Mesozoic Isle. So we're going to have a hopefully custom figures evolving this species of hybrid as the series goes on. So that's going to be pretty cool. Rip Jerry, and what were the names of the 2 hybrid species you said? There's Bora Venator, which means the hunter of all or the all hunter. And then there's Monster Commanderus Rex, which means the monster eating king. And that's the really hyped one that everybody's excited about. I'm really excited about it. I made around 7 hybrids. I want to see the M-Rex. I must edit. I shall return. See you, Delinquent. To be honest, I would much prefer if we didn't know about the hybrids. Well, I guess... if you're worried about, things getting spoiled, I don't really think it's too much of a spoiler. I was trying to hype it up. I can respect if you don't want to hear about that. In the future, I won't be so open about telling you about new hybrids. How about that? I'll give little spoiler warnings. Does that make you happier? But don't worry, there are hidden things. I have plenty of hidden stuff. The things that need to be hidden, and I feel like are things that need to be hidden, are hidden. I think I've done a very good job at keeping the actual kind of story arc and stuff with season 1 very well hidden. And there even more with season 2 and 3. There's more secrets, so I wouldn't worry about it. Well, don't worry about it too much. Hey guys, I'm going to put bloopers at the end of my credits of each episode of my show. Some will be accidents, other will be made on purpose. I like that idea. I'm going to be doing bloopers and gags for Mesozoic Isle as well, but they're going to be in a completely separate thing when the whole show is done, because I don't really want to ruin the tone of the episodes. But after the credits of each episode, you will get a sneak peek at the next episode that's coming up. So I think that'll be pretty exciting. So people can have little mini trailers advertising the next episodes so they know what's going on. Testing day for me. I'm in homeroom at the end of the day because our schedule is nuts now. Oh, that's interesting. Don't you love testing? Trying to read Kiki's lips is hard as have. I made one called Monster Sauce. It's a cross for several Carcharodontosaurs and Megaraptors, but with one specific creature in it. The camel spider, giving it its jaw and skull shape. Oh, that's interesting. It's just a camel spider giving it probably some weird mandibles. That's a cool idea. I made a hybrid of a Megalosaurus with an Amargasaurus, a spine, Ceratosaurus, and Carnotaurus horns, and a splitting jaw. Gotta find the drawing. That's some crazy spikes going on all over that thing. Testing is not needed. Schools need to test less. Yep. Well, if you have... I think it's available anywhere. You can have your parents opt you out of standardized testing, if that's what you're doing. To be sure, MI is currently the most mysterious series until we see next season of DIR. Pretty much. I think that... yeah, there's definitely more of a emphasis on discovery with DIR Season 4. because the whole concept behind that is that you don't know exactly what's happened to Buck when you're left to this initial cliffhanger, and the whole series is kind of finding out what happened and leading towards this end finale. Is what I'm assuming that we'll finally find out what happened and what's going on. So that's definitely a much more mysterious thing by nature, for sure. State testing is not needed. Schools need to test this. Yeah. Dromea theropod, that sounds like my Anacalaganosaurus with the Amargasaurus ones. Hell yeah, dude. I do nothing at school because my teachers all across the country do protests. Oh, that's fun. So I guess you're not. I guess you got on a little break, not doing anything. Hell yeah. The name of the Boravenator seems intimidating, but the creature looks like Redtooth could kill him because he is so small. Sorry if I misspelled the name. No biggie. You actually didn't misspell it very bad at all. It's like this. And the Boravenator, it is in a very unintimidating state right now, and that is intentional. It is not the kind of character you guys will see the Boravenator being inside of the show is a lot. Don't know where I put the Boravenator. Put it somewhere. But the Boravenator is like easily more than twice the size of Redtooth. They definitely would kill Redtooth if they came across each other. Not a very fun confrontation if those two were to come across each other. So the thing would still mean some business to something like Redtooth, but it's not a heavy hitter like the Monster Commanderus Rex. All my hybrids end up like Tyrannosaurus and Megalosaurus with spike heads and horns. Usually ornamental designs. Sometimes they will have raptor claws or large saber teeth, or as I said, splitting jaws. Yeah, those are a lot of the common things, which I really tried to steer away in pretty much all of my hybrid designs. I wanted to make them more natural and realistic. I wanted them to be more functional than flashy. And the Monster Commanderus Rex is definitely more like that. That's why I kind of compare it to the Indominus Rex, and the fact that it's not going to be like the Ultimasaurus with all these crazy spikes and stuff all over it. It's going to be more like the Indominus, where it's a little bit more subdued. You can definitely tell it's a mix of some stuff, but it's very functional. The hybridizations in its genome is there for function, not for just flashiness and to look cool. Definitely, I try to make them look cool. Some of the other hybrids that we'll have later on in the show definitely start getting a little bit more crazy. But yeah, I sent you a picture of the monster, so I'll go check it out. Probably Ukraine. That place is filled with crazy MF. Boravenator right now looks like a beef jerky for a T-Rex, but in the series it will probably end up behaving like Troodon from JPG. That's a very good comparison. I like that comparison. That's not a bad comparison. If I find the hybrid I was talking about, I'll put it on Instagram. Cool. What's the figure you are hiding? You are hiding. Is it a hybrid? What figure? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the one I've been hyping up big time, the Monster Commanderus Rex? Or is it something else I'm not thinking about? I too go for functional, but at the same time flashy. Fair enough. I mean, everybody to each their own. I just have personal taste, which is what I'm going for. It is. Oh my God, he has a Chinosaur T-Rex. Where's the Chinosaur T-Rex? You mean this? This is the PNSO baby T-Rex. It's not a Chinosaur, that's for sure. It's a very good little baby T-Rex.
One time I accidentally made the old Megalosaurus faced Spinosaur. Oops. I think a lot of us did that when we were younger. I drew the first Spinosauruses I ever drew were based off of my Carnegie figure that I owned, which had the Megalosaurus-like face. Let's take a look at what Pokesaurus sent us. Oh, dang, that thing looks creepy. Looks kind of like a Godzilla monster in a way. That's pretty cool. I like it. I dig it. Dig it. Kind of like a gargoyle. Or like the Montauk monster. I think that's what it's called. Chinosaur Dundee will probably kill the Bora Venator. Hell yeah. And protests are in Poland. Okay. Yeah, Chinosaur Dundee would kick the Bora Venator's butt. For sure. But then the Bora Venator will be reincarnated and come back and kick Chinosaur Dundee's butt. Yeah, he is like kind of looking at me. He almost looks like he's squinting, like he's like tired of my crap. Hello, boy. What's up, Dino Man? Dino Man. Hello, boy. And we also have Miles, Dino Man's friend. Kiki, are you hiding the Rebor V-Rex? I do not want to get Rebor figures. I do not support Rebor. Oh, okay, so Dino Man and Miles are just gonna keep saying the same thing. I'm not. Oh, okay, yeah. That. Where was it? Kiki, are you hiding the Rebor VRs? Yeah, for the last time. I'm not supporting Rebor. I will not own any of their figures unless they make a public apology for all the crap that they did. Some of their figures I do kind of like the baby Stegosaurus inside of the egg, and there's some other cute ones they've made and stuff. But the V-Rex is absolutely one I do not like. I do not like their V-Rex at all because the scales. For the biggest thing is the scales just look so fake. They're like tiles. They just let's not talk about Rebor. I don't want to make this stream negative. Oh my god, it's so funny when I come back to watch this and the volume on because I can't hear crap. Oh yeah. Thank you for checking it out. I love the Montauk Monster comparison. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Montauk Monster is a really cool thing. I used to be obsessed with cryptids when I was younger. I still think cryptids are cool, but most of them are just bullcrap. So when I was younger, I was a little bit more susceptible to thinking like, oh, maybe they're real. But oh my god, people are making up this crap. Bora Venator inspired me. I'm gonna draw it later. Ooh, cool. I'm excited. We have a message that Miles didn't copy from Dino Man. That's incredible. Or that Dino Man didn't copy from Miles. It's not even a real creature. Yep, it's not. I think they deduced it to be a raccoon carcass. That's what the Montauk Monster turned out to be. I plan on drawing the monster starts hunting, attacking a hadrosaur, sticking its jaws in its side like a camel spider attacking a bird. Oof. Sounds gross. It's great. Okay, I guess we have 7 people here. So I wanted to see what some of you guys would think. Obviously, we don't have too many people right now because we're doing kind of an early stream. But what would you guys think? Let me see. What's this? The Rebor is literally the terrorist organization of dinosaur model companies. They attack you like you send a death threat, even though you sent a review. Yeah, seriously. Now Miles says re. Oh yes, that part of JW and the other one not to is it's not so cool to me about you using his catchphrase and he is not okay with that. Or just hit the middle button multiple times. What, for like autofill or something? Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna ignore what they're doing. Okay, what do you guys think about an idea where instead of doing the weekly Mesozoic Isle thing, I just try to release the episodes as soon as I'm able to. Okay, so he did do the autofill thing. How would you feel about that?
Would that be something you guys are interested in? You guys would get them a little bit sooner, but they'd also be a little bit more sparse of a release thing. The reason I'm bringing this up is because the release for this is already so sketchy and all over the place. And I do have the, previously, like the recap sequences and the preview sequences at the beginning and end of the episodes. I feel like maybe it could help make up for those gaps in between the episodes. How would you guys feel about having a more sporadic upload thing of where I can just release them as soon as I get them? And then that might help a lot with me not getting so burnt out on editing the stuff and motivation for it, because when I'm just sitting here and editing them like this under so much stress and stuff, trying to get it out quickly, it's really burning me out. I'm running out of fumes, or I'm running on fumes because I just don't know if it's going anywhere. But I feel like if I'm uploading a little bit more often, then I would have more of a reason to keep going. I just want to see it. I don't care when it will be released. Okay. So there's one flag. So yeah. So we only got thoughts from Bermudasaurus 303. Well, thanks, Bermudasaurus 303. I'm glad you recognized the horror theme of Monstrosaurus. The intention was to be creepy. Great. I have to leave. Bye, Kiki. See you, Jim Tisco. Thanks for joining in, my dude. I'm going to have to get going anyways because it's almost 40 minutes, so I'm going to have to get off and get back to work. Here's a non-central hybrid I made up. Tyranno Tripachyspinostyrachodon. I think I know exactly what the hybrids of that. Oh, there's Smilodon and Deinonychus in there. I didn't know those they're in there. That's interesting. That's a crazy sounding hybrid. I would really be curious to see how that looks. Where was the Deinonychus you put in there? Was it supposed to be Tyrannon? Tyrannon? Like Dynon? I don't know. I just don't hear any of the Deinonychus inside that name, which is a shame because you included everything else but the Deinonychus. What the heck, boy? Oh, the species name. Okay, I got you. Only hybrid I did was Dionx Invenator. It was basically a giant featherless raptor with 2 fingers. That's interesting. My Solaris repaint is Bay. Sure. I missed part of the stream because my college gave a warning about the blizzard. Well, that's fun. Actually, I can't see the mountains right now, so the blizzard's probably moving in about now, huh? Hell yeah. That's fine, my dude. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so only Bermudasaurus actually answered my question, which is a little unfortunate. I mean, I guess it makes sense why Pokesaurus didn't because he's gone. But thanks, Bermudasaurus, for answering the question. Anyways, any last questions you guys have before I get going? I'm going to get going. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to get to work on some more MI crap. What was the question? The question was, what would you guys think about me doing a more sporadic upload thing for MI, where I basically upload them as soon as I can rather than trying to stick to the weekly thing? Because that way you guys would get more of it and it would help with the whole, me kind of running dry, running on fumes, and just working myself to the bare bone on editing this stuff without, getting much motivational stuff in return, because I'm just sitting here working for so long on this stuff and under so much stress. I feel like maybe it would help out you guys getting the episodes, and also with the format of the episodes, it would help out with the gaps. But yeah, sporadic is better than nothing. Okay.
Also, I think you should upload them more sporadically for a few reasons. You don't have to stress. Quality would be better. Sporadic episodes makes the time differences make more sense. That makes sense. Okay. It's up to you, but people would need to understand that there would be a longer wait time between episodes. Yeah, probably a longer wait time between episodes in general. Yeah, hopefully sometimes it could be a little quicker, but not like a week. Yeah, probably would just be in general longer. I found that sporadic can be effective. Yes. Okay, well, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys gave me your input. I'll probably ask again soon. What's your favorite kind of pie? Pumpkin pie. Maybe my second favorite pie is apple pie. Builds tension. Hell yes. Okay. I also made a cross of a Hulk, Spinosaurus, Doomsday, and T-Rex. So that's and Doomsday and T-Rex. That's interesting. That is interesting. Hulk, Spinosaurus versus Doomsday T-Rex, or all four of them combined. Probably all four of them combined. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's hit 40 minutes now. I'm gonna get going. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you guys very soon. And my episode 1 right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner. All right. Bye.